Welcome to Wildflower. My name is Romina Rasmussen and I'm the pastry chef at Les Madeleines in Salt Lake City. Today we're going to make an upside down tart with puff pastry and peaches. So in order to do that, I need 2 tablespoons of butter and about 1/3 cup of sugar. And I've got that melting here on the stove and we're going to caramelize it. Depending on what kind of fruit you're using for your upside down tart, you're going to add it at different times. Peaches cook very quickly, so we're going to add them right at the end. So I just need to make my caramel, so that'll cook quickly. And peaches are the easiest to peel. You just score them with a knife, make a little X, and boil them in some water for a couple minutes till they float, and then you take them out and put them in an ice bath, and the skins will come right off. It's super easy. So I have, it took about, I'm making a 6-inch, so that takes about 3 to 4 peaches. I'm just going to stir that, keep it from burning. If you add them too soon, they'll just disintegrate. Bananas are the same way. Apples and pears take longer. So those are different fruits that you can use to make the exact same tart. So in the meantime, what you can be doing while your caramel's cooking, I have a circle here of puff pastry. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick. You can use store-bought puff pastry. That's totally fine. And you're just going to roll it until it's a little bit thinner. And make sure it's thawed out completely, otherwise it'll just break when you try to roll it. Okay, so I have a nice light caramel going. I'm going to just, in order to show you, I'm just going to pull it off the heat real quick. And we are going to add the peaches. Now, it's going to splatter a bit, so be really careful when you do this, because you don't want to get burnt. Sugar burns are the worst, so please be very careful. I'm going to put one in the middle. So you're just going to go around and make like it looks like it's going to look like a flower. So get your peaches all laid down. Don't be afraid to crowd the pan because they will shrink a little bit as they bake. A few more in there. Okay. So it's almost in there. So the only thing I'm going to do, just because I think it makes it taste a little bit better, I'm going to turn off my heat. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon or so of brandy. Always do that with the heat off. There we go. And we'll flambe it a little bit. Okay, and that'll just add a little bit of extra flavor. So now what you're going to do, you can actually do this part and then maybe throw it in the fridge or the freezer if you want to make the tart later. I'm going to take my circle of puff pastry, stretch it out a little bit, and then I'm going to cover up the peaches just gently. And you want to make sure you do this in a pan that you can put in the oven because you don't want to melt the handle of your saute pan. I'm going to put that in the oven. It's going to take about a ½ hour for it to bake. You want it to be a nice golden brown. And when you're finished, you will end up with something that looks like this. And that is how you make an upside down peach tart.